not sure, early evening. And here, for those that may just be tuning in or new to the channel, is Ghana, West Africa. I'm in Accra. And I have no earrings on. Oh, gosh. Is that okay? No earrings. Oh, oh. Okay, anyway, I'm going to wait for somebody to go. I hope so. I feel like I have not been on, so I really do miss y'all. But y'all been drinking lots of water. Thanks to those herbs. Those herbs just got me drinking so much water. So I've been very fully hydrated. I feel very alive. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Good morning, good afternoon. Yeah, y'all. So I'm just, I mean, I entitled this video "Sacred Clothing," but it's really a chit chat. It's a how are you? I miss you. I feel like I just haven't deeply connected, and I hope I get to do that right now. I hope your day is beautiful. I hope you're great. Like I really hope you're doing well. I hope you're happy and joyful. Hey, naturally, I really do. Like I really do. I really want everybody to be happy because I really want to be happy too. I want to be happy too. So much on my mind, and this is the channel. I forgot, Higher Elevation channel. This is that channel where I can just fly, flow, go, and know, and give it all to y'all because I've been really needing a space, I think I need all my spaces to be like really working on the throat chakra. I do a meditation class and we work on the chakras, the energy centers, and that throat one, that's one that always, even in the meditations that I do or lead, that is the one that always remains like, what about me? I feel like it's the what about me chakra. I was saying to one of my meditation classes that the third eye, like it's all the glory. I'm sure there's a hashtag third eye, like I'm sure. But like I don't think we say, yo, I'm speaking from the throat chakra. I'm not saying people don't say that term, but it's not like the third eye. And I think it's a reason that I think we forget about it, we lose it, I think we can't see it in a lot of ways. I don't know why, or maybe it's just me. I mean, everybody's chakra, the one that needs tune and the highest ones, they all talk to you all the time and they're telling you how they're feeling. And if they're feeling like if you feel the throat is sore or upset, you're yelling more, you have laryngitis, you can't speak, whatever, that might be some throat chakra issues. Or you feel like your creativity is stifled, you feel like you don't know what to do, like, so it's really about that self-expression. And self-expression is very important. I think that's why so many people are on YouTube as well. Like I know for me, and I know for a lot of people, and I'm sure still, hopefully, it's about that self-expression. It's like an outlet. Everybody needs it. Everybody needs it. And I think women really have mastered on some levels, I know I'm generalizing, but um, that need to be fulfilled creatively. It's the womb thing. It's the sacral chakra energy, that orange light, that center in I want to say it's your body and beyond. It is the spirit or energy that makes up you. And because we are somewhat all made up of the same stuff on an energetic level as a people, we all have these things. But how they show up in you, uh, is what you are, that you're looking at during meditation. So you wanting to align and balance everything to like the Most High. So you're aligning yourself. Meditation does it. It's the bomb. So anyway, I'm gonna be random. Sacred clothing. So I'm gonna talk about. So today in the class, in this class, we're focused on sensuality, sexuality, and adornment. And this meditation class, and we talked a lot about clothes and like the sacredness of clothes, and I just think for women, that's like another way to create. I always felt like, for me with the clothes, like I was thinking about the creativity in clothes and the sacredness of clothes. Clothes was always a way for me to actually feel better. Like, not better in that I'm a shopaholic and I got a problem better. I better fix better. I mean, just like it literally, the energy of certain things had energy that I generated to, that I gravitated to. And so it was, I think I was in touch with the energy of clothing a long time, is what I'm trying to say. It had to feel, and it was more, even more than be, even sometimes beyond the actual feeling. Just like some things, like, so everything, so I think I was in touch with energy. I think I'm really into energy. I feel like since I got to Ghana, I'm way more into energy than I ever was. But definitely, I'm more aware of how much I'm into energy. I'm gonna say that my awareness is open. So your clothes has energy too. I remember this right here. This is a head wrap, and this is, they just know this is a piece of cloth, and this is a piece of cloth. And I remember when I saw it, it was the tie dye, but it's made like this stuff is, I don't know if it's used or it's old, but it was fabric and they cut it. It was in a fabric store. But just the batiking, like this is the real deal. This is not the fabricated in style, tie dye. But in this case, batiking. This is the real deal. I tell you, feeling it, and that is something, which means somebody might have sold it, and somebody might have came from strips, or it was really dyed, or it's really used real indigo. Real, like something like that's what clothes has always done. But every place, like even the tours, and I told you I want to do these tours. Somebody called it around the way tours, and I really want to capture that. I've always been turned on by energy, the energy of a place, the energy of people, the energy of anything, but even items. If this orange case, I tell you right now, I'm not just carrying this case because this is the case that it came in when I bought my glasses. Some about it, every time I look at it, first of all, it's easy to find, in a dark bag for me, but it's something else. It could be the shape, the color combination, the kind of, you can see through it. I don't really know, but this is the energy I'm rocking with. Same thing with these glasses. I remember when I first got, I was like, y'all, wait, how do they look on me? I don't know. So sometimes I'm not sure too. You may not be too. But then yo was like, no, and after a while, and I get stopped everywhere, even here. I'd be like, oh my God, like I can feel it. It's the energy because you called it, so it's yours. And so when you start having that connection to that kind of energy, like it really, and also it's in your food as well. I've been into the energy of food for a long time. There's still places that I don't eat ever, probably never until the day I leave the earth. And I tell you, being so sensitive, did that cost me friendships? Did that cost me, do I think, relationships? Like I was even asking myself just, earlier. And I feel like it definitely creates a certain kind of lifestyle when you are so sensitive, meaning sensitive to energy, being energetic too, and then because you have so much of it, but you also feel it. It's just you live all in energy. So you can't, like I said, eat at that certain place, and you're probably not gonna go to that nightclub, or maybe not at all. Not that spiritual people have to act a certain way. So sometimes naturally your frequency doesn't vibe on that. So yes, I think your life is going to be a little different, but it doesn't have to be lonely. And I didn't know that when I was younger. So I want to tell my younger sisters, like, it doesn't have to be lonely to be a spiritual person. And your spirituality may be the food is a little different than everybody else eat. Although a lot of people are going vegan, but it doesn't matter if it's vegan, whatever it is. You just have to be honest about, who and what you are, and know how to let people know that. So yeah, I was going back. So yeah, I'm sensitive to everything. I'm sensitive to atmosphere. I'm sensitive to places. And the thing that I love the most, but this was anywhere I went. I used to do tours when I traveled. And the tours that were the basic tours, which I never ever tried to do, but maybe once I did, it was never me. I looked so different than even the tourists. Like I just didn't fit in, and I felt it. I think I did like twice, and I was like, well, I'll never do it again, because I was like, either I was the only black person, or I just didn't fit in, or no, it was not. And then, I'm one of those persons that when I come into a country, I want to feel the pulse of the country. I want to be with the people, however that looks for me. It might not be the straight up projects, but at least, that's what I gravitate to, or what's the real way y'all eat it, or what's the real, I want to know. And real people could be even a village. So I've always been, like I said, energy. Like I know my energy and I know what I like, but it took me a while to get there. So if you don't feel like you really know who you are or what you like, that's okay too. I just want to say that to my young people as well. Like, that's okay if you don't know. Like, I'm in my 50s and I'm just starting to get a glimpse of who I am at this time. It's just a whole different place. It's a whole different place. But yeah, to sense. So I like to be out in the streets. I'm seeing, I'm hearing, I'm feeling, I'm tasting, sensitive, spiritual and sensitive. I'm kind of making them one and the same. You getting it? And my sensitivity really has allowed me to have a more fulfilling life, if anything. Sometimes you think, you might be like, I wish I wasn't so sensitive. I wish I could be like everybody else. I wish I could do like everybody else. But some people just, you can't. You are born like that way. You are sensitive. But you can see how positive it could be. It doesn't really have to be negative. It could be very positive to be that sensitive. A lot of times we will say we're empaths and we say it with like some sorrow in our voice, when necessarily it doesn't really have to be sorrowful. It could be just knowing it and knowing that it's okay to be that and that who you are. You could have a glorious life because now you know how to use it to bring joy and happiness. But understand that, yeah. So now you're not gonna attract maybe 1,000 people, and you might not. But what you will have is a life that is more conducive to more reflection of who you really are. Because who you really are is more. I think all of us we need time for our soul. That's like, I think, those empathic or sensitive. If I said people, we need time with spirit. We need time for our soul. We need time to think. We need time to rest. We need time, like we do, but it's really just natural what we need. And I think that once we start being okay with our sensitivities, instead of being like, I wish I wasn't this way, and we would actually, our sensitivity like would really be helping us more than hurting us. It would just lead us in all the right places at all the right times. But yeah, even for me, like, I don't know, I want to say, I haven't really felt that feeling that I used to feel when I, lived in the States, like fear of the future or not really making it. I don't know, I just feel like I'm in a place where I just want to follow. I just want to hear, I want to listen, I want to follow. A lot of times when we want something, we do start getting worried if it's coming or not, and we start to doubt. And I want to say, when you meditate every day, you don't even have a chance to doubt. It's like meditation is like a dose of a multivitamin. The moment you take it afterwards, in a few minutes, you really feel more up and you really feel more guided. And it feels like, spirit could at least protect you pretty dang good for 24 hours until the same time tomorrow you are back there with spirit again. It's like, really it is. It's when I used to do Queen of Four Sacred Woman 4 a.m. getting up, my days was like that. And when I do the 21 days that I teach with the ladies, my day is good. Even if everything don't turn out as you expected, but you get to a point where you start to meditate for so long, you don't really even have the expectations anymore. I don't really have the expectations. I don't know. I'm ready to see. I'm ready to go where it's supposed to go. I just know that day was really, really good. That day was really, really good. Like, it's been some great things. Meditation allows you to really get out the way and do less work. So all that hustle and praying and pleading and asking the divine or working hard to get that, whatever, even if it's a real degree or something, but you kind of burnt out afterwards, you don't really have to go that route. Not really. I mean, I think it's a continual, as I age, like a continual surrendering and surrendering. And surrendering without ego, surrendering without anger, surrendering without fear, surrendering without shame. Because you got to that's fully surrender. Don't say, I'm surrendered because I don't know what else to do. Well, that's good, and that'll help, but I think full surrender. And I think full surrender is in the I don't have too many gaps in between I can and I can't. As before, everybody had this, I know I can, or I can do this, and then it's like, I don't know. It's not a whole lot of I don't knows anymore. I don't know what happened to that space. It's shrunk. It's just a continual no. It's a very blissful feeling. I think meditation keeps you like that because that meditation keeps you floating almost. You almost feel like you're here but not here. Almost like you're on the ground but really kind of slightly above it. That's what it feels like, the vibe, like even afterwards. That's like you're in this bubbled world. I mean, at least I feel like that. Like I do. So like, woo, it's powerful. And when you do it no matter what, when you do it no matter what, no matter what you did last night, no matter what you got to do later, afterwards, when you get up to do it, it's just because, and I'm talking about, especially I'm talking to everybody, because I'm talking to my empathic people who feel like, okay, I'm so sensitive. Because if so, then you really need to work on those those energy centers, those chakras. You really do, because you need to protect it, and you know how to do it every day, so you cover, so now the right people come, the wrong people don't, ideas. Another thing too, I think that sometimes I be dealing with is knowing that sometimes the answer from spirit, when you ask for it, is not necessarily going to come maybe like boom, like this big idea or this complicated idea. It might come and be like, that's the next step, spirit? Like, are you kidding? You might question, that's it. Just let that go and just go do this. That's what you say. And okay, well, how much? And you, with spirit, you try to make it comfortable. Spirit, how much? Well, how many? And spirit making it more simpler and more simple. I was like, no, our minds, it's supposed to be hard. I'm trying to get something. I'm trying to make it. Isn't it supposed to be hard in university? Where it's like, not really. So, I am. I'm going places, y'all. I don't even know where I'm going. Like, and this is another thing in my life. I told you somebody had asked me, what were you thinking about doing before you met Manasi? It was actually quite cool, I'll just be very honest. And I was saying, he said, what was your plans? I wanted to say, plans? I ain't had no plans. I was in plan list. But I want you to know something. I didn't know that I didn't have any plans. Do you understand? I wasn't worried about no plan. Like I didn't even know the realm of plan lived. Like I was so not, and it's all about energy, I was so not in that there should be a plan and I should feel guilty about not having a plan. I didn't even know what the plan. There was no plan realm. I didn't even exist in it, and it didn't exist near me. And I was good with that. Like it was only until he said what was the plan. Like, you younger than me, baby. Like I wanted to say, can I be 54 and not have a plan? Like can I not have a plan? Is that allowed? Because I was feeling like the no plan was working for a sister. Thank you. Hi. Thumbs up when you come in, out, when you're feeling something. If I said something, thumbs up, because that's how I know to the thumbs up, because I can't really see your comments yet, but I will go to every comment for the new people. Welcome. If you thumbs up, then I know. And everybody know right now, I'm randomly, if none of my stuff go together, just take the tidbits in between. I got to kind of feel like I got to tell people how to deal. I channel, so it come there, it go over here. It might swim in the river and come back dry. Just be a witness to the whole thing. And definitely ask questions, leave comments, do all the stuff you do. I love y'all. I love y'all. So, where am I now in my life? I don't know. I'm still in the I know. Yeah, I was telling you about the boy said, what was your plan? I wanted to say I ain't had no plan. Like the plan was, I wanted to say the plan is to heal. The plan is to figure out what else I want to do. The plan is to explore. But I just said there was no plan because I knew what you wanted me to say, and I didn't have an answer because I didn't need an answer. It's God's plan. Everybody here, everybody you meet, it's God's blessed be the name, God's way, God's win. I got a name for y'all. God's plan, okay? That's what it said. My name is God's plan, okay? You God's way, God win. Okay, all you guys, I don't got to. I don't know. That's up to God. So it's up to the divine, most high, So I didn't even know I didn't have an aim. I was so trying to aim. And even now I'd be like, I gotta have an aim. I gotta have an aim. I gotta have an aim. Like this is what I was saying. But talking to y'all, it has occurred to me that I really don't actually, okay, do I know? I don't know. I don't know if I need an aim. See, I'm confused about the aim. Sometimes I feel like I always have to be doing something. There's always has to be the next. And a lot of that comes from being an entrepreneur where it's not like you take the weekend off and you go back to your job that's going to give you a check. You constantly have to be thinking about what you either, and it depends who you are. Now, if you are a sensitive person like me and very kind of spiritual and empathic, then you might even seem like you all over the board to some because you're really gonna like, oh, next, exit left, like, oh, next, yeah, man, spirit, man, it's deep, but it could be simple. So yeah, but where I am, I feel like I'm on an adventure. I don't want to say I still have an aim because I'm not sure if an aim means like an end game. And let me just say, okay, I think I know when people actually have an aim. When you get older, people get worried about you, and maybe and it should. I mean, that's the way here that you take care of the aging, the old, or whatever you want to call us. And as well as a lot of us think that we are, and we all probably still want to be around our loved ones and other people. So I think people ask when you have a plan, like, yeah, where is the plan in place? What do you want to do? And I don't think that's a bad thing to be looking at, to be honest. Like, how do you want to live? What do you know enough about yourself? I'm talking, this is for all of us. What do you know about yourself that you know that this is how I want to live? This is how I could live. And then how could you do it? And I really thought about, like, I was thinking about the land in the stable, which is, I think now it's $1,000 for this free land, but it's $1,000 for the registration, all that. And then a sister was telling me you can get a 2-bedroom house with this contractor she's dealing with for 20,000 US dollars. So I thought for 20, and she bought 2 plots of land, so she wound up spending 22,000. For 22,000, you have your house is done, it's built, it's paid for, it's done, the land is yours, and I think I want to secure something for myself because let me tell you, since I like to run wild sometimes, did I say it? I said it. Because I like to run wild sometimes. I know it. I should I should know how to fund my wild adventures. Like I really should. And I'm trying to be smarter. Trying to work smarter, not harder. Not just in my business life, my personal life too. So what I was thinking, I was like, yo, you really need to secure some land in a house so you could always go back to when the adventure, hey, I'm not saying it can never last forever. I'm just saying adventures could be over. I should know this. So I'm going to really be working on that first, and you should do the same. I'm going to be working on that. So I could suffice both my things, you know what I'm saying? Like my need for my security, but I might be up in another country. Cause no, it's not me. I feel this way, that I'm thinking I might be in another country. I just see how my life goes, and I see how spirit do things. So I'm just saying, like, anything could happen. There's nothing like I don't foresee any of this, but I can't feel like I foresaw this. So I now know spirit, and I know spirit at any time will lift you up and move you to where you need to be. But since I like adventure, whoa, don't ever get it. I love adventure, and I'm just here for the adventure. Like I think, yeah, Leo's adventurous, I'm sure that's there. I'm very adventurous. And I love the time, but I'm discovering, it's like I lost myself somewhere. I'm going to tell you the self that I lost and I never really knew. I'm so much fun. Like, I'm a cool sister to be with. Like, I love to have fun. I said it. I love it, but I ain't really own it. Like when I was younger, I owned it, but I was too excessive then. I was like that all or nothing, so I didn't really know how to. And then I think I buried it because I thought if it would come out, I would be too excessive. I would be too have an addictive personality. So I never think I allowed myself. So I think I shut that part of myself down and got very into like the more spiritual, like holier, if you will, life and lifestyle. And I did push her down like very well. Like now I think about it because it was years later, and now I'm thinking like, why am I just discovering how fun I am? Or even rediscovering how fun I am? And where did I push her down to be what. And I know for me, it was definitely somewhere in the years when I was doing Queen of Fools, Stable Woman, which was kind of the goal, wasn't it? Yeah, and which is good. But I realized that I'm old enough, I believe now, and mature enough, I hope, to bring that side out again. Because she's here, and I didn't even realize I was kind of living with her. But she's obviously here. But I could see her becoming more balanced, and even in it, becoming more mature. You know. Also, too, I really ask the ancestors. Like, I have no problem saying to ancestors, if this is not what's for me, if he's not what's for me, if that job not for me, if this place, just give me a sign, show me, remove it from my life. And the ancestors, I mean, you say that with such power, you will see things that show up. They let you know the person's supposed to stay or go, or you're supposed to take that job, or you're supposed to. I just always, and it's when you see me, like, okay, there you go, okay, we keep going, or I keep doing, or I keep. You could ask for just straight up, I need you to tell me, and you know I'm a seer, I need to see it, so show me, Spirit. I promise it will show when you walk out the door, maybe even before. Even before, if you want. I know this to be true. See, that's the advantage I feel like of the sensitivity. That's what I say. So don't knock your sensitivity. Don't knock it. Don't knock it. It's really good for you. It's really good for you. So yeah, I'm at a stage where I feel like I could kind of be outside kind of more all day than not. I definitely want to learn how to connect with people. Social media, and I don't even want to blame social media because I don't know. I've had for like so many years, at least over a decade of my life on social media. I don't even really know if I was still if I'm a loner or has social media. I honestly, I want to say, am I a loner or did social media make me more of a loner? No, I was a loner or so-called loner already. When I got in with my daughter's father, I was ready to be alone. I was ready to dive deeply into spirituality because at that point I had graduated from high school and I started working jobs and I hated them all and I quit, and that's another story. And then when I realized that I came from that, so I was in that world of being an artist, whatever kind of artist that is, and being like, I can't do this. It's like me, I'm gonna go crazy, I'm gonna lose it, I'm gonna become an alcoholic or worse. So I was like, oh, what am I? I don't know, because I didn't know that I was artistic in whatever ways I'm artistic. I didn't know that. So you gotta like go through your journey and see how much you've grown. But I know now, and I know, I feel like this is the year that I found out so much about myself. I know the kind of men that I prefer. I was thinking about that today. I was in the taxi. Like I always tell people, I always tell you where I do my best thinking. And I was sitting down thinking about the first man, not even guy, not even boy, but the first man that I was ever attracted to. And I thought to myself, why? And I'll tell you, for those who might know, it's a lot of people out there, but I will use names. This was a long time ago. That's when I first moved to White Court Projects. I was on projects in Brooklyn, from Park Slope to Brooklyn, Park Slope, Brooklyn to the projects in Brooklyn. I was 14 years old, and I used to come outside to the project to go to the store. And I used to see this brother, you know how the brothers walk, so it must have been in the 80s. It's the 80s, I'm thinking. Yo, he just had that black man walk, yo, and he always had his daughter, yo, he was just always like, the walk was number one. And then it was just the way he took care of his family, he just felt like he was so happy to be a man. Like, I was like, yo, I was 14, I was like, yo, and I used to like hide behind trees, be like, let me see if I see him, oh, he's gonna come. And I just had my best girlfriend, it was like my cousin, Novella. I'd be like, Novella, she'd be like, cry. Anyway, she'd be like, you like cry? I was like, I don't know, I just do, like I do. And then I turned 15 and then 16 and he started noticing me and I was like, oh no. So then he used to come and be like, oh baby, you look good in them jeans. And I used to run and be like, ah. Now I was scared. I was like, I wanted to just look afar. I didn't really, want you to notice me, like not now. And I was I wasn't ready for the scatty at that time. But it was when he was I turned 18. Oh, this is like a long story. It's a project romance. Just go along. So he met me at 14. He waited till I turned 18. I know some people, what's the new word? Be like, he groomed her. No, it wasn't that. It's no grooming, I promise. But he was 14. Then we turned 18. And I know, I'm going to tell you, my sister has a deep love for Haagen-Dazs ice cream. Strawberry. Maybe you have had that too. I like it. I liked it back in that day too. My sister has a deep love for it. So one day I saw him, my sister, I was upstairs, it was nighttime in the summer in the projects, I was 18. I probably was going to get ready to go to Greenwich Village and hang out with some of my artsy friends, okay? But my sister said, yo, Algebra want to go out with you. When do I was like, I don't know. I was like, okay, when? I want to go out with him though. She said, tonight. Damn, like, I was going to go hang out with some of my artsy friends. Like, what? And she's like, no, you should come. You should go out with him. I should go out. It's my big sister, okay? So I should go out with him. I was like, okay, well, you know what? Are you sure? She's like, yeah. Algebra? Yeah. Why? Okay, I'm going to go. So he took me to this place called Mahogany in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. Yo. At that point, I had started going to clubs at 15. Don't worry. I was no stranger. I was no stranger to the local bar club. Yeah, that was me. I was 15. I'm sorry to tell y'all. I've been going to clubs since 15. That's why by 25, I felt like an old ass lady. I was in the club too much. That was my fun Leo side, by the way. That was the fun Leo side right there. That right there. That tell you, I was 15. My mama took me too. Okay, to be exact, she took me, my sister, and my cousin. And it was one of her, okay, y'all want to see what's up in here? Y'all want to see what's up in here? We were like, yeah, please. She was like, oh, okay, I'm going to show y'all what's up in here. And we was sad. We was like, oh, shit, this is shit. We were, woo, you going to make this worse. Like, we really want to do this, you know. After that, we'd be like, oh, we're going to go to the store. But we lived on the street. It was called White Car. It was a street called Nevins. You could walk all the way to downtown Brooklyn, like to Fulton Street. So it really was like going to the store. We just walked to the club. Yeah. And the club was called Grecian Cave on Livingston. I'm just giving you a name. I'm just trying to provide the receipts. The Grecian Cave on Livingston. Y'all know that place for those old timers in my age group. And my God, so I went out with him. I went to Mahogany. It was in Bed-Stuy. I'm sorry, that was that. Okay. And I wanted to have the greatest time. I wasn't into him as much anymore. I was into my artsy, village scene. But no, that's not true. We did date. I'm sorry. Wait, it's a long time. We did date for probably a couple of years. But I loved him with all my heart, but it always felt like he was definitely the husband, brother, or the boyfriend and brother. But he got on drugs really bad, and I think at that point I was in California because I left California. I left New York. I was just turning 22, and I moved to Vegas. So I know we had stopped before then because I remember I was still the years that he was on drugs. So, but yeah, anyway, and then he died of AIDS like maybe 5 years ago. This is just some years ago, but he was such a man. He was the example of and every boyfriend I had since him has always been, like, back to the New York in the 80s, I had some real boyfriends, y'all, like some real boyfriends, and I was just thinking about, that's the kind of man that I really like. Why don't we remember those stories? Instead of the years where we fell off somewhere. We just fell off somewhere. It happens, And we started dating maybe the undesirables or somebody that we really don't have no business with. As our mama would say, you ain't had no business with that boy. No, we didn't. But we fell off. And why remember all those horror stories? Like, why don't we remember, like, you know what a good man is, or you know what you like. And so that's what I knew I liked. And I knew I liked men with a little hustle. Hustle, you know why? Let me tell you why, the hustle. They'll be like, you don't want no hustler. Stop saying that. And it's true, because I used to say, it's kind of true. I used to say, oh, I'm going to stop saying hustler. But no. Let me tell you that. Because I am too. In that sense that I know that I can't just sit here and do nothing. At some point, I'm going to have to get up and make some shit happen. Okay? Periods. I am the queen of it. And any man that get with me need to know that. Like, you need to know, like, yo, she got shit to do, and she out there trying to do that, and yo. So I like that kind of, and some people say, would you like that from the guy in the boardroom or the guy, the very highly educated guy? I didn't find that like that. And no, probably not. I'm more rootsy a little bit too. So like I know who I am. I'm just saying, I know who I am and I know what I like. But as I taught to my class, sometimes what you used to like, or sometimes you like what you accept what you think you can have, and your acceptance of what you think you can have, you start to normalize that as what you really like or want. And almost like that saying, you can't be with the one you want, love the one you with. Well, a lot of your wants now, desires, or your loves, the things you love and like, maybe you just compromise. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to say, oh, guy, you know what, like guys with muscles? No, I just like the slimmer, taller guy, or not even so much tall, just slim guys, slim bills. Muscle guys, no, that's not true. I've learned that. I've learned that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, 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 and oh. So, yeah. There's a lot of stuff that you might think, that you might think that you know about yourself or you hold to be true, self-evident, and you don't. That's it. Like, get to know yourself, especially as your older self, because it's so damn different. So damn different. And it's funny, I thought as I got older I would have more insecurities, and sometimes I do. But mostly I feel like I have less insecurities, because at some point you're going to look in the mirror and realize, I don't need to do what I could do. You know what I'm Unless you got a lot of money and then you can do some other shit. But if you don't, and you wouldn't do it if you did, then you gonna just have to say, let me just drink a whole lot of water. Let me look the best that I can look where I am right now. Let me just, woo, you know. And then you get to a point where none of that matters, and you just going back to your little energetic self. To say all that is, now I'm a little bit country, I'm a little bit rock and roll. Like, I'm seriously, I'm a whole lot of spirit, but I'm definitely love to have fun, to kind of find out. So you know, I told you to travel. I like the stopping on the streets, trying street food and delicacies, especially for people that know. I like to learn a little language while I'm there. I want to have a little history, but I definitely want to have a little fun. I definitely want to be with the people. I definitely want to hear the pigeon talk. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to hear the laughter and joy. I definitely want to feel welcome. I definitely want to go into the village. I definitely want to learn how to make this thing called Jue. I think Jui. It's this, y'all, it's the ground nut with the, y'all would love it, and then you get to take some with you, and then you get to have a little recipe so you can make it at home yourself. So you could have Ghana always for you. See, that is it. Like, I love that kind of stuff. And so the tour, I'm creating these tours is gonna be, we're gonna be doing that. But that's what I'm doing now. I'm just doing what I always do. So I wanted to ask you a question. I know for these people that stay longer, you can answer the questions now. What would you love to see me do? And you say, I would travel to have that done. Would you go on one of my tours? Would you go on one of my tours? Are you that kind of girl? Do you need to have a connection, a story? Do you need to know the artist? Do you need to understand what the art? Do you need to go to the place? Do you need to do fun things that's like a little more maybe non-traditional? Like, you might, like I said, you might be Rasta woman. You might be a little more conscious in different ways, and you like the conversation, the good food, the laughter, the joy, and seeing places that is not on the map. That's totally off the path, but totally safe, secure. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta have a little oomph in you, of course, because you walking, and we got several. So I mapped out 3 of the tours today. But tell me what you would like to. I mean, the thing about it, my sister called it the around the way tours. I'm not sure again if that name's gonna stick, but that is the idea that you go places where nobody else get to go, but when you go, you be like, yo, you still got a view of the sea, even though it's in the hood, but it's on. And then you start thinking, let me redefine this idea of what a hood is. Let me redefine the idea of that name. These are people's homes. This is where people live. That's where the real cooks are. That's where the ones that got the history. That's the ones that got the knowledge and the wisdom. That's some of the healthiest people on which, well, ghetto's a rough life, but even the ones in the village. On both ends, though, all of that still stands. The intelligence, they got ambition. We have somebody that can translate what the people say. You can talk to the people and really get to understand yourself and see the similarities. So it's a that's how I like to travel. That's how I like to travel. You know, I learned a lot from the traveling I did in a year, and I definitely learned how I like to travel. But for me, I don't necessarily do travel accommodation. Of course, the village tour, that one will be a 2 day, or at least one night, let's put it that way, but 2 days. All meals, cooked by my now. If you ate her food, y'all would understand. So we would have all traditional Ghanaian meals, but cooked by Mama Manasi. And yeah, a lot of stuff. Learn how to make the food and yeah, the kente and other little things. Yeah, just enjoy it because it's so tranquil and beautiful and lovely. And we can have a circle, and it's going to be very beautiful. You'll learn stuff you never knew, and it's very healing, very healing. But all of them, some will be fun. So if you like to la-di-da, you know, we will definitely stop for drinks. That could be beer, wine, or if you like a shot, you take a shot. I'm not, hey. Or, you know, I say, when I see, of course, is going to be doing the tour. I'll be doing tours with him because he knows the language. He can get into the places. He know the people. Be smart. Get a Ghanaian when you come to Ghana, especially on the tour. So anyway, that's something that I am very, 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 very excited about. And the other thing I'm excited about is this mixer. Like, I want my Black American women to be able to meet Ghanaians, and I'm just gonna be real, Ghanaian men that they don't have to meet out on the street or meet as a taxi driver or you know whatever, just to have a conversation and chat. To have a whole night, close down the restaurant, have food prepared, have music, bring the music in as well. No one else can come to the restaurant but you, the people that pay for this is a tour all by itself. It lasts about 45 hours. You can get drink and meals included, and after that, if you want to buy more drinks, it's plentiful. But you get to have conversations and laughter and joy and ask questions about real names. Like, man, I mean, if you, hey, whatever, you know, we're not responsible if you hook up or not. That's your business. Nobody does say nothing, but a way to have fun. And really, ladies, I mean, I'm not trying to objectify them or what, but these are some very beautiful human beings, and why don't we deserve that as well? And also smart with and amazing conversations, and you know, just allowing us to bi-culturally connect. So we can have so when you finish with a tours for me, I feel like you'll really get a great sense of what is Ghana. And it's gonna be fun. I said there was a tour where they had an evening like that, they called it like a mixer where you realize like, I have potential to talk to, or if you're single, you know, maybe meet somebody, or you know, whatever. Like I said, I'm going to vet as much as I possibly can. I'm trying to say, that's why I said, there's not nobody walk off the street, man, you know. So yeah, I would love to do just a mixer. I would love to do a mixer. And then I'm gonna do one for myself. I'm gonna offer a special room circle. We do it indoors and it'll last a few hours. And so that, anyway, with the tour it's 2 night tours. We got 2 night tours because we got the tour through Jamestown and then Akoma, and then we got 1 day tour, which is just now, it's the village tour. But I'm going to create one walking tour. You can have some really nice walking tours. They all include some walking, so know that you should be able to walk. What else would I say? We're gonna have a day when we walk. We're gonna eat street food. There's so many. We'll show you the best places, even on the street, to eat. And somebody might make some food just for you. Like, don't be surprised. It's a fun. So you got like you don't have to be young because I'm 54. So, but if you got like a young spirit and you ready, you're not easily offended by, you know, somebody might be smoking. I mean, there's a lot of Rastas here, so you might smell weed. You know what I'm saying? Might be around you. If that bother you, this is probably not the tour for you. Just saying. But if that don't bother you, and I'm speaking even that language to you, then you would really enjoy a trip. You can bring, the tour is, you can bring yourself and your man. The tour is per person. So sometimes you're going to have all women tours. Sometimes you're going to have couple tours. Sometimes we're going to have, because I got some ideas for that, sometimes we're just going to have just a tour. Whoever comes. But of course, my people are mostly women, but I'm now in a relationship, so I probably will going to invite you to more events. But the tours is not necessarily, the tours are for anybody that says, I want to go on a tour like this. I want you to know that. So just enjoy, like sit back, it's going to be really, really nice. And what else? Oh, and I'm fun. So I was saying a little bit about myself. Like the fun part of me I do like to have, I haven't had wine in like, for like, I think I haven't had a good glass of wine in since my birthday. So that was August 7th. So, yeah, like a month. So, because the wine is not available, so I can't have none. But it's okay. But I love to laugh and I love to learn languages and I love to ask questions. I love to ask about stuff I don't know. And so this night, it is expected to be this Saturday, but we might have to change it as I advertise more. It's the intimate evening. It's called Love, Languages, and Rituals. And we talk to myself, Manasi, myself. We learn beautiful Ewe language. We learn the meaning behind certain words. We learn about African culture in some sense from Africans itself. And we get to ask questions about anything you're curious about. But I wanted to make it more like a party. I said, dress a little nice, bring your own drink to the Zoom. It's going to be Saturday evening. It starts at 7. So we'll be able to just enjoy, listen to beautiful, like I said, languages and music. Manasi's a drummer. Manasi sings. He can sing some traditional songs to us. He wear his traditional kente because he want to represent. And I just thought, like, what a beautiful night. A black man, a black woman. We are all engaging, learning new language, learning the culture, laughing, having conversations. I told the women, if you buy it, your man can sit right there next to you because he's invited. It's really a night of love, laughter, joy, and abundance. We're going to even ask the questions that everybody has about the juju from the Ewe, the best person to ask, and you don't have to do it so publicly, so you can really ask some good questions. If you are interested, it's $97. It starts Friday, 7 p.m. Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna take a nap because I think that's like 11. So we'll be up and hopefully I know today's Monday and it starts and it's on Friday and it starts at 7. We're going for definitely giving you 2, but it could very well go to 3. It could even go to 4. Like we're leaving it open like that. So just know, it might not, that's a long time, you know what I'm saying? But we don't know how much we're going to be, partying, having a good time, whatever that is. But, and I've had classes that at least went to 3, so I'm going to say about 3 hours. It's pretty much guaranteed, but we never know. So hopefully we can have a good crowd. So I'm looking for 10 women. 10 women, and then if you bring a friend or a partner, if you bring your sister, girlfriend, like I said, some of you you can get 2 for the price of 1 because it's $97. Who you bring is okay. You know what I'm saying? That wants to learn. But make sure it's people with a good sense of mind and head. So I'm allowing you to turn this into something for yourself if you want to. That's how much I'm saying. Come and pay for, if you don't want to pay $97, get 2 people and say, I'll pay 50, you pay 50, but y'all gotta be sitting together. You can't do it with another, anyway, that's how you work it out. But I kind of just want to really make it. But of course, people that want to do so, want to be a part of your learn and love and language and that feeling of like, I'm still alive, I'm a traveler, I still have dreams. I do love languages, I do love food. If this one we do is successful, if I at least get 10 people, the next one we want to do is really him cooking y'all a traditional Ghanaian meal, the man cooking Ghanaian food. In the kitchen and me really assisting him, and I think that would be so much fun. And I want that same kind of vibe. Bring your drink, your smoothie, your water, your juice, whatever it is. Making the same type of evening. We'll have some music play. We'll have musical breaks, okay? Music play. Me and him will dance for y'all, and we'll do those nights. I really want at least once a month have intimate nights with me and Manasi doing stuff that you can learn something. It's fun. It's like a night out. Yeah, you can do it with your little loved one or not. You can do it and imagine your loved one. But the first one is this Saturday from 7 to 11. Let's just say that. And it could go longer. Could go slightly shorter, but I doubt it. So, all right. Let me talk to y'all. Thank you for listening. I went around the world and came back. Been around the world and hey, a lot of people on today. I miss y'all. A lot of comments, which I even love more. Hey, Synovia Naturally. Thank you, Naturally has provided the website AfrocentricHomeDesign.com. You are more in touch with your intuition, which is an exciting world. This is true, Synovia. Thank you. Natika, hey. Clever, hey. So glad I caught you. Like, hey, C-Sep, so glad. Yeah, Kiba. Blessings. Hey, Kiba. Kiba is part of the meditational class in the morning. I'm so happy to have her. Please watch the Nap Ministry. She talks about the importance of rest and reclaiming time for our soul. We have to. Thank you so much. Nap Ministry, I will. I promise. Because I feel like you said it resonates with me in a lot of what you're saying. Yeah, I just keep feeling like I don't want to do anything. Even like this year, like this is why I even want to create the tours because that's the thing that I mean, when we go on dates, I was want to say, this is like a tour I've always wanted to go on. This is like, I mean, I would have, this, and that's what made me realize, like, oh my God, like I love this, and I think other people would love it too, and I can do that. It's still, so yeah, because I don't know what the plan is. I don't know, and I'm so okay with it. I used to not be okay with it, but now I'm okay with it. I'm like, I'm good. So thank you. I will. I'm learning to enjoy now. Yes, existing nature. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, Kiba. I will check it out. Then yes, for sure. Hello, Synovia. Says Kiba. Miss Blue Love. Hello, Lisa. Naturally, and everyone else. Good morning. Says Kiba. Hey, I know why I was attracted to Lisa all these years. She reminds me of a late older sister. Oh, my late older sister. She has so much life. This queen, Lisa. Oh, I say thank you, Miss Blue Love. Oh, I feel her energy. I am blushing. Hey, Synovia, Miss Love, yes. Greetings all. Hey, exist. Nothing like puppy love. Why it's called puppy love? That's why I have no idea. Maybe because puppies are cute. Exactly, right? Not to those East Coast men. Woo! Remember that time, girl? Loved them. You work? And that's when I was in the 80s, so every black man, because, you know, most black men couldn't get, you know, the job or a lot, let's just say. Not the undesirables, oh, girl. I was nice, wasn't I? So they worked construction. So you had all these black men working for construction, and they was working in that cold and everything. He was like, yo, what a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. That's what we talking about. Susan says, I know what you talking about, Queen. You talking about New York in the 80s was the best time in my life. And Susan, you know you coming to the Roundaway Tour. Because now that you said that, see, that's my sister. You couldn't tell us nothing in the 80s. The 80s was the best time. That's before they started dumping, or at least being heavily too affected, because it was actually dumped already in the hoods. But oh my God, I wish those days could come back once more. Why did those days ever had to go? Because I love them so. I love them so. We all had an algebra in our neighborhood. That's right. So you algebra, you already know. I love that. Yes, girl. Hustle is it's a state of mind. I hear you on that. I love men who know how to hustle. Yes, you feel that feeling though? Like, could you get out there and do some shit if some other shit didn't work out? Talk to me. Let a sister know. Give me a multi-dimensional spiritual masculine man. Yeah, now you broke it down and said it. Nova says, I miss you. Oh my God, I haven't been on your chat. Oh, welcome. Wisdom. Welcome in Ewe and Aquaba in Tree. Welcome. Yes, definitely the ITAL food spots. That's right. The Kente weaving, live music, herbalist. Oh, yes. And time amongst the locals. There you go. You would be for it. Nova Imani, glad you were able to sync up for this live. Just so you know, Lisa Marie has 2 more channels. Thank you. Afrocentric Home Design and Fabulous, over 50 lifestyle channel. Thank you. Love, Language, and Rituals taught by Lisa Marie and Brother Manasi. $97 couples are welcome. Thank you. Yeah, y'all. So this would so y'all love me, right? I'm promoting. Let's do the class. Let's go have some fun. Let's enjoy ourselves. And because I just don't like, so if you want to ask me, like, let's go back to this original video. The original video, and the topic was, people said, so what was your plans before? Okay, so I told you I ain't had no plans. If I had some plans, I'm sure y'all would have known about it. I ain't really had no plans. I was like, buy land, maybe, no, I don't know. I didn't know. You need time. Some people moved here or didn't even really move here and buying land. I think that's great, because if they're doing it for investment, smart move. Absolutely smart move. But I think there's others that's not sure if they want to even invest, or some are more serious about just living, so they want to you know, come here and kind of feel it out, which I still think is a great idea too. But I think I didn't need that. I needed to not be a divorced black woman. Like I needed to get over that. I'm divorced. I'm divorced. I'm divorced. Like that became my identity after a while. I'm divorced. No, I'm Lisa Marie. You know what I'm saying? So I think that I needed to heal. Like I needed to like, and I still feel like. So this is this. If you want to talk in phases, then I'm in the second phase of healing. Now I'm enjoying. I'm being free. I'm expressing. I'm just having a good time. But one does need money. Can't stop, won't stop unless the checks stop coming in. And the party is over and ain't nobody even looking sexy to you no more because ain't nobody got no money. Like, oh, we need some money. So, yeah, that's always that thing. But I think for me, I've been very, very blessed to be able to have really authentically at any given moment, anything I taught, sold, gave, made, did was authentically me at that time, authentically. And I'm blessed. So I hope to the divine to continue to allow me to prosper doing what I believe that the Most High is directing me to do. Are you like that? Do you feel like your life, when you look at your life, like just let me know because I really want to know that because maybe everybody might not feel this way. But do you feel like it's really not you at some point in your life, that this is the direction that the universe is taking you into, or do you believe that everything that has happened thus far is divine, that it's from the, it's made for you, it's supposed to have had happen? Do you believe that, or do you believe, what do you believe? Like, because I feel like I believe at this point, I didn't always, that every first was is good, like everything is great, but it's you don't have to wonder. You don't have to wonder. As soon as I realize I'm the highest of the high, or you're the highest of the high. If I didn't say it, don't you wonder? I forgot. Don't ever wonder. Don't ever wonder. So I feel like there's no more me saying kind of what I want. I think that's why I don't know what my plans are, because I'm not in that realm. I feel like there might be a realm, y'all, where you don't really want anything. Because the Creator's been doing such a good job when you've gotten out the way, and you really like this getting out the way stuff. It's really yielded some great results. So then you don't even start wanting anything. You're just making shit up, to be honest. You just, everything going good. Creator like, let's keep stuff. So then when you say that, the universe like, okay, so you ready to go to the next thing. So just go. Just walk over there. You over there? Just go on. I'm going with you. I'll be there. That is, I feel like at this point, at the time I made the video, I really feel like I'm in this realm of you leading anyway, go on down. Like to the Most High, like go on down. Go on down. You leading anyway, go on down. I follow. I follow. That's where I am. And so that's a very freeing. It might feel like not free. It might feel very stressful to some of y'all, but it is a very freeing feeling for me. And then you start looking at your life, y'all. Look at everything that comes into your life. My life is beautiful. Like, I mean, it's so many things I guess I could need, but if I just move towards it, I don't know. I'm kind of understanding closing the lack and or bad, or it has to be hard. It don't crushed, crumbled, gone. Success. And even success doesn't even feel like a comfortable word for me. There's nothing to attain, and I don't know how to say it in another way without seeming like you're dumb. Like that's dumb. I don't see it. I don't know anymore. There's nothing to attain. We want to live. I want to live in a house that is nice enough, nice, very well built, but a house that has a lot of love in it. Whether people come and love, I want love. I want the love. I want people. I want laughter. I want food. I want enjoyment. I want conversation. I want good palm wine or some pito. Every once in a while, there was that band name. I forget what his name. Club, like I'm just saying it. We'll go see some different folks, travel with somebody's playing when all this stuff is over, you know. So universe, and see in Africa, since I now know what that's like to have, and I realize that it doesn't even take a lot to maintain that lifestyle. I'm willing to even let go down or cut back on the lifestyle in order to have a even hopefully better or a lifestyle that is more conducive to where spirit believes that I need to be. So I really have been, there has been some great sacrificing, not really going to the art center. I need to sit and create this. So today, me and Manasi didn't plan it, but we wound up leaving here, going to this restaurant, and we mapped out the thing. It was so nice to have his input because he knows stuff about stuff, and it made it real. And I was like, yeah, I'm ready for it. Like, I'm ready to do it. So support the tour. And the tour just basically means you come to town, you already got your hotel, you got everything booked. So I don't do all that. But this is what I do sometimes. And sometimes I literally, when I visit Louisiana, I went on the Voodoo tour. I don't know if anybody has been on the Voodoo tour. And so that was, and like again, that was a very standard tour. How are we going to be on the Voodoo tour? I'm the only black person on the tour. The person that was leading the tour was black. I mean, we would have definitely considered him black, but I'm sure he might have been Creole or some other things mixed. I swear to God, I feel like he was trying to lose me, like we're going in and out the places, and I guess the white people was bloody scared. He probably was like, I know we was going to, I know we were going to the Marie Laveau shop, but I didn't know Marie was going to be standing up right next to me, so I feel like people was fearing me. Yeah, and I was like, ooh, regular, traditional, because it was in some standard, actually my friend of mine, my sister Tammy, had went to Louisiana, I think the year before. She was like, oh, you should go on the Voodoo tour, but she used to them folks all day long like that, and I just wasn't, and they wasn't used to me. It was Southerners from other parts of the South. So anyway, I still had a good time though, because I did find the Marie Laveau uh, Botanica, if you want to say, and it was fun. But yeah, so I know, I feel like, yeah, I really know tours. The best tour I ever was on was Experience the Real Cartagena. That taught me what I liked. And that taught me what tours could be. Now mine is even deeper than that, and it's not deeper, but different than that, but it is very, yeah, and his success was word of mouth. What I love about tours, too, promoting tours, is that they're gonna really get around with word of mouth. Because that's how the real Experience the Real Cartagena, he told me, because I asked him his story, word of mouth. People go on to work. Tours is something somebody has to tell you they like or really not like, more than any other business. So there's a way for me to create a lifestyle or a income, if you will, based on the lifestyle that I'm currently entering. And that current lifestyle is, I don't know what I was going to say, but the current lifestyle is definitely different than the last one. So I want to do, the tours are great. I love walking. Like I said, I love being with y'all. I love laughing and enjoying. And I think it's also a great place for us to meet each other and network too. Like, I think we're going to meet some incredible people, hooked up with some incredible ventures together. And who knows what it'll turn out to. I mean, like, think about it. I have access now to a village. And then remember when I do they don't pay to be a Queen Mother. But, when I go to the Queen Mother ritual too, that'll be like cool, So there's some things you just got to say, what I've been doing practical, and maybe you all want to do it too, it's a long one, because I don't know when I'm going to get on again. So practical is, I'm starting to say, I want to start a little savings account, even though I can't actually physically get an account here, but still save money, save CDs, and also save dollars. I really am going to go get my land at a Sable. I'm going to look at the contract that Sister talked about. I'm probably going to build a house, not now because I don't really have it, but it's coming. And I'm going to really focus on that's my aim. So this way I can still feel like I'm doing something, because I am. That's my goal and aim. And then after that, I want to be out there. Like, somebody came up to me and said, this musician here, he was asking me about promoting concerts and bringing people here to see him. I, I know that sounds crazy, and not maybe even on the level, but intimate gatherings, live music things, I would love to bring that to y'all. I would love to bring that. I mean, I feel like I know the people, the musicians. Like I've got a lot out of being at the art center, to be honest. So I just I wanna be more social. Like Sunday I want to tell you something. It's so random. It's so freaking random. But maybe for people to really put like a picture to my whole rants today, and I want a black dress. Okay, this is what I'm also like. I used to always say for years, like, I don't look good in black. I'm so dark that I will fade into the blackness. Nobody will even notice me. And then the other day, I saw a woman sing professionals to me, but kind of looks even similar to me. And she had a hair curling to the back, and she had a black dress on. It was a low kind of neckline, but she was small breasted like me. And I was just like, oh, I'm about to go get me a black dress tomorrow. So after all these years, like, what? Was I kidding? Like, would I keep telling you what you think you don't look good? And then you put it on, you be like, oh, wait a second, I look kind of nice in black. Can you imagine the things you have said about yourself and to yourself? And they might not be true anymore. They could have been true. And I definitely said anymore. So, yes. Uh, yes, love, language, and rituals. When you trust in what the Most High has in store for you, yes, naturally. Lisa, when you going to kick off the tour soon? No, it's going to be soon. It's a donation for the channel. Welcome to the paper. Let me tell you what I want to do, Susan, and everybody else that is interested. Some of y'all going to be lucky. Y'all going to get some half-price tours because we want to do test runs. We need some people. I can't go on my tour. Y'all got to go on the tour. So we're going to do some pilot tours where, and the joy is you get them half price. So we could see how it works and test it out and all of that. So if you want to be a part of it, this is, if you know you're coming to Ghana, you're like, hey, I'm searching a tour. So with that being said, I'm going to have the flyers out by Friday. And if you're on my mailing list, which I'll make sure I'm going to go to tomorrow, I'm staying home this week because I want to make sure all the subscription boxes are filled with all pertinent information. So you have my email. You can email me, but before that, let me get the flyer out so you can see the tours. And I'm gonna do a flyer for the half price tours. You'll see a date where that flyer kind of will expire for those prices, and I'm gonna do one for the full price when that's really kicking off. I'm hoping to kick off on some level in December, and for the month of October and November, be able to do some test trial runs. We'll still see. If I'm not ready for December, then it will be the full. But so either way, we'll be ready. Our first test one we want to do in October. October, a couple in October and a couple in November. So I think we have 4 where if you are in town and you want these half price things because we're doing, our pilot program, testing it all out. That's a great opportunity to go on a tour, get it at half price, and you was there before the tour totally blew up, because I think it will. So that's what's up. So Friday I'll have the flyers out. So join the mailing list if you're not on the mailing list. And also though, I will make sure that where else could I post information? Instagram, Afrocentric Home Design at gmail.com. Same thing. Facebook, Afrocentric Home Design at gmail.com. All those places will have flyers and information to the tours and numbers and all of that. But yes, October, November, 2 times a month, we're going to be running some tours. Same tours we run, we're going to do it for half price. So if you are having to be in Ghana in October, November, now December, we're going for it, because December is where lots of people coming to Ghana. So I'm hoping that we can do well and get feedback from the early people that's come from, really from everybody, and just continue to do better, take suggestions, all of that. So if you're that kind of person, you're like, I want to support my sister, and you're here in November, and October, November, and December. December is where we're doing the real deal. Please come through, because this is what we do. So it says, and a discovery. So on our 2-day tour, that's going to be. So you're going to spend the night at the village. The stars are beautiful. It's so dark and quiet. Oh my God, we got a river back there. We can just lounge out. They got these little things they built for shade, and they feed you all day. You ain't gonna, and you don't really have to ever leave. We could go into town. Town is not much, but it's a little town, and that's an adventure in itself. We're gonna have fun doing that too. But that's why, even with that, there's around the way places in the village that you might not know about, and it's gonna be beautiful. We're gonna really learn about the kids, how to make it. Like I said, we're gonna learn how to make all these desserts. It's gonna be very beautiful. It was a very life-changing trip for me. It is a place that I hope to be able to visit every 3 months. I told Melissa, we got to do the village. We got to go to the village and just y'all have coconut all day long. Coconut, everything traditional. Access to the ladies, sitting up in people's houses, talking, having your drink, buying the palm wine. And y'all know, if y'all just want to kick it with me, y'all will actually, I will be sitting with y'all. Like, we will be all kicking it. It won't be like, oh, she's the teacher. No. This way we let our hair down. Oh, I should tell you that. Don't even worry about me being no teacher. Don't even look at me like that. We changing, okay? Look at me like your homegirl. Like, oh, all right, cool. Thank you for telling us. Yes, so great question. Donations for the channel, thank you, are welcome via PayPal. I would love that. I haven't had a donation in a while, but I would love it. AfriCentralHomeDesign@gmail.com. Thank you. I will be there in November, and that's right, in December. I would love to go on your tours. I look for you. Yay, I hope your man come too. Okay, have you mapped out how many days? No, I haven't. I mapped out that. We know that the night tours are going to be on Friday and Saturday night. So there's 2 different ones in each one. So we do know that. But we also realize we have to have day tours. Well, we know we got day tours, and we got to have days. And I was telling him that, I don't know, when I travel, since I'll be there different days of the week, I might want a tour on Monday or Wednesday or Thursday. So y'all give me suggestions about days of the tours, because we're trying to definitely get the 2 days on the weekend, the Friday and the Saturday, and then also do some day tours maybe during the week, vice versa, mix it up. I'm going to do a little more research on it, but yeah, it's a good question, so I'm working on it. Thank you. Good morning, Sunshines. Hey, yay, he will be there also. Yay. Hey, Latoya, yes, family and friends bring so much joy. You look great as Marie. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. So many great questions you're asking, and I got answers. So, yeah, do you like to kick it? I'm going to say how you know. Do you like to kick it? You kind of one of them, oh, don't matter, 18 and older, I should really say that. 21 and older, this ain't for the kids, okay? I do want to say that, no, I'm sorry. 21 and older, I want you to be 21 and older. I think that would be a safe bet for everyone. 21 and over, it's not X-rated. It's just that we might go to places that people drink. I don't even know if they don't cart nobody. It's not like that. Maybe they do, but I don't go to those kind of places, but just 21 and over. Let's do it like that. So come with your best sister friend. Actually, I'm going to make it 18 and over. That's not fair. They can be 18 and over. But come and have a good time. You're going to really love it. We're going to have so much fun. You're going to hear that laugh. You'll be like, yo, I'll be turning on, and I'll be having my thing on autoplay, and then your video come up, and then I hear that laugh. I love you. Tell me that. I love when you tell me that. And I'll be like, oh, that's Lisa Marie. Now you can come and hear that laugh in person. We can have fun. I think a lot of y'all match my personality. And it's another side of me. And I'm ready to come out and introduce that side to y'all. So that's, hint, just come through. Just come through. So, can you kick it? Yes, we can. Thank you, Susan. I already know you. I'm going to have a seat for you right next to me. Hey, Susan. Yes. Party over here. Yes. Grown folk party. Zenobia said it perfect. It's a grown folk party. Let's go back to 21. It's a grown folk party. Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, she ain't nothing to be like, girl, because you know. And then and y'all coming to the classes, they help support me even getting these things together. And the reason why I'll tell you why, because I want to have some serious sexy girl, what I want to say, but I can't because you got to be a little, different on YouTube. So coming to the courses so I can just be free and share with my girls, my life in another kind of way. Come Friday nights. It will be good for y'all. It will be good for all of us. come to the party on Friday night, $97. You can bring your spouse, somebody you want your date with, somebody you might feel like, I really like this sister, let me see how they interact. Let's come for, it's Black love. Let's do the Black love thing. Let's be around that shit. Like, let's absorb it and get it into our cipher. I'm willing to let y'all look at my man with his kente. Come on! And it's only because I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Now, ain't that loving you? Ain't that loving you? That's what it seems. I love you. He said, ain't that loving you? Ain't that loving you? I love y'all. Like, now, how many sisters gonna do that? How many sisters gonna let you, what Rita says, you can't let no woman sit up with your man. Y'all get to sit up with my man, and I get to sit up with y'all. Like, hey, watch it, queen, watch it. I ain't gonna mess with your man. I love your man. I ain't that kind of girl. All right. Oh yeah, I'm so excited. Okay, it's on the website afrocentralhomedesign.com, and you go to spiritual courses, and it's about to be on. Thank you. I'm so excited. Thank you, Susan. Rainey says Black on naturally rolling. We love you too, laugh out loud. But that's that divine. That's right. That's that divine. Yes, exactly. Oh, I love it. I love it. No, I'm playing. I really think that he has a lot to share. He teaches me a lot. And I'm not really playing, actually, when I say, like, come hang out with us. I really feel like, and some people in my power classes, mastermind classes, have seen it, there is a wonderful rapport that I feel like we have, and I feel like, and it's a lot of, you think that as we talk, you see I'm healing myself, and I'm working out my stuff, even through the videos. You'll notice that I do that even with us, and so you'll see that exchange of me really wanting to delve and wanting to figure it out, but him never leaving or wavering from it. He's holding it. And I noticed in one of our groups that he was in our course, just invited, and he knows how to hold his masculine energy, where if there is more females in the room, or even in some cases maybe all females, he can handle it. And we will all feel very loved up. We will all be in our girl. We will all feel a little more feminine. Like, that is what I think divine masculine energy can do. It's just as divine feminine energy can do. Even the kids is happier. You know, that's what I really want to bring to you. So I was playing, not playing, but playing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to say it, because how do you try to say it to somebody? People think, first of all, you crazy, would you really? No, I mean, I'm not going to have a whole bunch of people sleeping in the same house with my man and me. I'm not stupid. No, I'm not going to do that. But I mean, I don't think that I would not want to. We all should experience something happening here, and let's all see. You know, another thing too is, you know, your community is good for you. Let the people in your life know, I have a community, and they are down, you know? And yeah, I think it's gonna be very fun. It's gonna be, we might get some pito. If we could take you down the street to the pito bar one day. Oh, y'all don't even know the other tour stuff. Y'all don't even know about the pito bar. I'm sorry, I digress. The pito bar, my fun girls, that's part of the tour. And that's gonna be a tour in the neighborhood that I live. So it'll also give you a chance to see, people ask me all the time, like, where you live. Of course, I can't say that here, but it gives you a chance to see, and Synovia, that's good for you too, to see other, although you have a good name, so you're good, to see other neighborhoods where even I live, and you could actually live as well, and how to navigate through a real neighborhood and a crowd that's, when I say a lot, there's even people from, I mean, when I say, yeah, well, now you know, when I say where I live, there's even people that live in Ghana that don't know where that is. So yeah. Come through, Queens. All right, ladies, I do have to go. I love you so much. I love you with all my heart. Greetings, East Marie. It's been, hey, Deborah Burrow, where you been? I'm so glad you're back. Well, you know what? Y'all just feeling a happy vibe, and I am so glad. So yeah, y'all, I am stepping into the unknown, and I really want you to step into it with me. I really do, y'all, but I'm not scared. I just am at a point in my life where there's nothing else, y'all. I'm just, yep. It's like a yep situation. And stay hydrated, y'all. I drink a lot of water. I drink I was taking some herbs and they required to drink a lot of water, and now the herbs are over and I'm still into it. But I want to go back to the village. I love these womb herbs. And that's another thing. We can have herbs for you. We can have the village. We can have the village. We'll talk to the village herbalist too, because that's something that for the 2-day tour in the village where you stay overnight. That's something that Manasi suggested, and he's right. That I know you'll want that, because I got some beautiful herbs from the village of Manasi's mom and dad that we're gonna go to on Friday, and it just shot me to the stars, and I would love it again. It's definitely womb herbs. It's for the womb. So if you are interested, I know people said they were interested. She makes it in a liquid form, but I can see if she does sell it in the form that I can mail it. That's basically what it is. But for those that go on the tour, you can buy it there. You know, we're gonna have kente available, so you can take your very own kente home, made by one of the boys there. And we're gonna also, when you come into the village tour, we're going to meet the chief. You're gonna meet the chief, and all of his linguists, the chief linguist, and all of the whole thing. Maybe hopefully we're gonna tour of the palace, and if I'm queen mother of my village, which is the chief village, then that'll be a whole nother level. We'll do like a queen mother tour, you know. I feel like doing camera, like the making of a queen mother from Brooklyn to Abbasum. I don't even know the name of my court. Okay, sorry. I'll get it though. It's gonna be hilarious. Like we've never had a queen mother like her. No. So we'll see about that. All right, queens. I love y'all. I can talk all day. Girl, I just at least know where you, girl. Let me ask my man, baby. What's the name? Baby, Manasi. What's up, Manasi? What's the name of the village I rule? Ooh, I be like, oh, I got lost going to my own village. Yes, yeah. Yes, the witness of balance, energy of the divine feminine and masculine. Yes, it's beautiful to witness. So come solo or as a couple in Friday's class. It will be dope. Yes, naturally going to be there. Synovia says, wait until November. I will arrive on the night. Yay! I mean, okay. I'm excited. Naturally, yes. Yeah, definitely. Blessings. Have a great week. Yeah, you too, Rain Snow. That's going to be all the way live. Yes, you too, Rain. Naturally laughing. Thank you. You got it. Exists. Yes, Synovia says, I cannot wait. I'm packing already. I'm ready to go. Yeah, I know that's right. I should come for my birthday since Synovia going to go. You know what I'm saying, Susan? That village will be popping. Wait till y'all go to the village. You're going to be like, I'm experiencing a real village. Woo! It took me high. And I didn't even know. I had no idea. It's his village too. It's very special. Wait till you go. All right, ladies. It's hot and I ain't got the fan on because the fan's cheap and it makes too much damn noise. I love you with all my heart, and I sweat a lot because I drink a lot of water. All right. Mwah. I love you with all my heart. I'll tune in. Please go to the website, Afro Central Home Design. Look at the spiritual courses. There are choices. There's 3. Please sign up for all and help me continue to come to y'all with love. See you in the next video. Peace and